Hey.
Uh, Hi everyone. Um,
Hello.
Hi.
so these it's
So
three
this
members.
is our video
Yeah,
explaining why we are leaving Team Lunacy, the YouTube channel and the group.
We should also quickly mention too, Tyler is here, but has no mic.
yeah. So real quickly, we wanted to go over the basis of this whole thing because some of you might not understand what this is. So Team Lunacy was originally founded for a group of friends to play CS:GO together and just have the same clan tag, so people aren't like, do you know each other? And then it basically evolved into a catalyst for this one guy's hell-bent rage to make a global elite and play pro. You guys
Well,
want to?
he
Well,
neglected the people he originally made the team with. Now he always makes excuses not to play with us because he's afraid to lose his rank. Well, honestly, if he's trying to go pro in a different game. By the time he's probably old enough to qualify and skilled enough to actually be able to, let's say, be on a team that could actually go professional, by the time that happens, CS:GO might not be, mainstream like esports stuff. Like it's gonna be a different whole new gaming
Hold on,
thing.
I'm gonna share this to Facebook real quick.
okay.
Norman, don't
So
yet.
something else probably should bring up too. On the Weebly thing he created, which is still currently active, and he's constantly updating himself, but nobody else. Okay.
He
In
from what I've
in
been
this
able to tell,
survey though, like just a survey, you must be completely devoted and take this seriously. The goal is to go pro and stay there. Will you stick through and devote your life to this?
So basically, it's a blood
he's
conduit. But
expecting everyone to join the team to be hell
the
bent
reason
and
that,
spending their life basically
yeah,
on becoming professional for a game which is potentially in the middle towards getting close to the end of its lifespan. Like the reason why CS:GO in general has been doing updates with sound and map revamps is they're trying to expand the lifetime of the game. You know,
like, to be honest, I wouldn't care so much that he doesn't didn't play with us as much if he had valid reasons. Like
valid
maybe
reasons. All he
maybe
does
he's
now is
actually
play with MGs and gets carried. That's
so.
legitimately what
Just
happens now.
just so you guys know, the game we're talking about is CS:GO. I don't think we ever talked
Yeah,
about
I'm
that.
pretty sure people know that.
Well,
Yeah,
we're also
person we're
talking
also
about other things too.
well,
Other
yes,
things too.
other things among CS:GO. And the person we're talking about is this guy named
ATG, NX,
ATG Annex,
aka
or some of you
Colton.
might know him as Colton. And he invites a bunch of people who we either barely know or have no clue who they are because he plays a game with them. And the only reason that he actually has the rank that he has and is like um bumfuck master elite or whatever, is because he is carried by these people, and then he'll like. And sorry if I'm talking a lot, you guys, but this kind of goes into the YouTube thing. He'll say that we should upload YouTube content about our CS:GO plays, but I'll make a play that. Oh yeah, Tyler's here too. I'll make a play
Hey
that is
Tyler.
actually pretty decent, and I'll send him a clip of it, and he'll be like, "Okay, I'll edit it and do whatever." Like, sweet. And then he doesn't edit it, doesn't do anything with it, and then next week he'll do a play like not nearly as amazing as that one, and be like, "Most amazing play ever," posted, and it's like 2 minutes, 2 seconds long, and then I'll
See,
be like,
what he
"That's
does is well, to say this, fuck, I lost my train of thought. He expects us all to upload, all right? He expects us, like, all of
Oh,
us,
wait, Jack. I want to stop there for a
Anthony.
second. I should mention this too. When me and him were recording, he chose that time as a good time to upload a video that still has not been posted. And this is like a week later, and it's still
See,
not been posted.
he's. I don't even understand what he kind of does with this channel,
and
except for the
the
fact that
thing
he
is,
always yells at us because we don't upload. We're not
the thing
obligated to
is,
upload.
he
It's
doesn't
not
want
our
it
job
uploaded.
to support his channel, and it tends to, in most cases, always seem to be his channel. Like, you always put in, the comment annex here, not like Team Lunacy here, because, when he does record videos with more than just him in it, he doesn't really, like, say that. And, Anthony, you have a few other things about his channel too, don't you?
Yeah, but
Well,
I'm sorry.
like, it was just today, like, several hours ago, that he actually finally got rid of the whole fact up at the top it said, in nice big bold letters, Tree Person
Tree
11.
Person 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
So-
said, and I know he said one time that, oh, I can't change it, when it could be the easy, legitimate amount of going into Photoshop, posting the logo on a generic background, scaling it
Which,
down
too.
and making it look good, which he somewhat did.
Important thing is, I did that too in 5 minutes.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah. And
He says it's
the thing
impossible.
is, he will remove a video you post unless it is professionally edited. And I'm sorry for saying this, but I don't have the time or the money to edit and get editing software. And if he's watching this, he might refute and say you can get it off Pirate Bay. But I'm like, yeah, I don't like viruses, my dude.
Well-
and I don't have the time to figure out how to edit perfectly and make it look like I'm fucking PewDiePie.
Something
Sorry.
important to mention too, Norm, about that is, he claims it takes him hours to edit a video, but I did a
He
little
adds
test.
an intro.
I can make the video. Okay, I can edit it just like he does in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Like
And
at
then
most,
then he decides to upload the video like right after. It's spending most of its day sitting there watching the YouTube upload bar most likely go from 1% to 2% to 3%, so on and so forth. He
Dude.
usually always uploads during the day, when he could easily be this. If he wants to do fucking YouTube, easy thing to do. You go home, you do whatever you need to do, you record a video. And then what you do is you edit it, which shouldn't take that long, because there's not much editing to do, and then you upload it when you go to bed.
Okay. Also,
Meaning
something too
that-
I should mention. Skylar too also fully agrees that we need to get out of here too.
like it's
Skylar, what he has to say about this?
He says yes because I'm out. He does not want in either. The only reason
like-
he's in is because of us.
the thing is, Colton's a perfectly chill guy in real life. He'll show offensively dank memes, and you'll be like, "Oh, this guy's cool." But then you'll get online, and he'll have such an entirely toxic personality. Like, I'm actually a decent player when I don't play with him, but I'll be playing a comp with him or something, and I'll just get so triggered by the way he acts and the way he says things that I already know.
Like an example ago.
I
I know
can't
this
play.
example, I've said it multiple times, but it's a prime example. Back on the 25th of July, me and Tyler were doing a game with him, and Colton started being, "Oh, they're fucking hacking, oh, piece of shits." Tyler was like, "Well, they probably have good game sense," and then
Oh, this thing.
Colton rejects what he says he's wrong, and then keeps saying they're hacking. When Tyler's like, "Well, you just have good game sense. Not everyone
Oh,
fucking hacks."
Oh,
And then he gets super fucking triggered beyond belief.
oh, dude. This was one of the only times he wasn't triggered at me during a game together. And the reason it was such a big deal too was because the way he said he knew they were hacking. Because he says he's having money troubles. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, exactly. See, he said in that game, and I remember.
Hello.
To see if they were hacking.
Okay, sorry
And
about
he
that.
claims that
It
he's
stopped
on
for a second.
welfare and he's on
Cool.
donations.
Jackson, can you repeat the last 10 seconds? I just quickly changed OBS, so it now includes the or Colton bit.
All right. Well, okay. So I'll reiterate it because he stole my
I-
sentence.
So
Colton basically is telling us he's struggling with paying for things and he's on welfare and all that. But so far, he would have bought 3 copies of Steam. 3 copies of CSGO. He has
3
one
copies of
that he
CS:GO.
played on and got vacked for whatever reason. He has one that he bought hacked on, so he knew what hacks looked like, which is like a
That's what
19
he
years
claimed
old.
in that game, and I heard him say it, and Tyler
Yep.
heard him say it too.
And then a
He's
third
still
account
here.
to Smurf on.
She's not
basically.
smurfing on it.
Not
It's like
smurfing
banned
technically.
now.
Yeah, because he was banned.
Because he can't fucking play a game without using B-hop scripts.
I wonder who's watching my video right now. I'm gonna go and see.
Norman, we have bigger things to talk about. But,
Well, I'm
you know,
sorry.
like I said, he explained he was always like, "Oh, I'm on welfare. Oh, I'm super fucking poor."
Well, we should
Well, if
also
that's the
mention
case,
too.
you shouldn't be wasting money on another copy of CS:GO, which you are literally throwing away by hacking and most likely getting a back ban on, because that's usually what happens to hackers.
We should also mention one important thing too. His main Steam account has more games than any of us,
True.
Meaning
like
that
paid games.
Huh.
Like,
that brings up another thing, like that. And then he would go and gamble and win so much money, which then he's like, and then he
Oh.
just decides, "Oh,
Yeah.
dude, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna gamble this all, not gamble, what the fuck, gamble this all
Uh.
away," and then boom, just loses it like that.
Dude.
You know what you could do? You could sell it on a website like OP Skins, and you can withdraw it into
Which
a PayPal.
aren't you currently doing?
Oh, dude,
That's what I'm actually considering doing. If I don't buy a knife for like me and Tyler, or just get a new one, I could extract it into my PayPal.
Can I interject real quick?
And another thing is, PayPals can be attached to bank accounts, which is another thing, which he could help his own family's money problem by, he had like 2 knives, 4 Asimovs. That's like what, $400 to $800 right there. Think about how $400 to $800.
I mean, didn't you give him your first knife too, and he bet it away?
Yeah, exactly. Like I gave
Can
him
I-
a case hardened flip knife, and then he decided, oh, I'm gonna bet it away. That's like throwing away $70. So I wasn't
And no, Norman,
necessarily
you're not allowed to
with that.
talk.
Okay, well, I'm not
Norman-
talking anyways. So that's kind of what Jackson was saying. He'll have the money troubles and all that jazz, but his best spanning YouTube video by far, he cancels because of technical problems. Anthony informed me of this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me tell this. Okay.
Okay.
So, Colton. Okay. Me and him are doing the Sky Factor. Okay. Only standing series that's active, decently popular for how many subs. Okay. But, okay, at some point he has technical trouble, legitimate technical trouble. Okay. And he fixes it breaks all of his games. He fixes all of them, including Minecraft, except Sky Factory. That is the only one that does not work. Okay. So I do several more episodes on my own. Okay. Over like a week and a half, just waiting for him to finally fix it, and he never fixed it. He still has not fixed it.
Well, that brings up another thing too. Right now, Anthony's been doing more episodes in the new kind of thing they were doing on Don't Starve Together. He did more episodes than the ones with Colton in a shorter span of time and uploaded them in a faster period of time than he did with Colton, meaning that he already had 4 and probably even more episodes of Don't Starve Together up, in a faster time, because Anthony is able to actually, sit down and record. And, yeah.
Brother, so Colton, okay, first of all, me and him agreed we're gonna be doing it once a week, just as a kind of, just because he claimed he might not even be able to do that, okay. So we do once a week. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it says we need to do some more recording. Now, as far as I was aware at the time, it's once a week, and we still had like a week and a half before it was really necessary, so it wasn't like an urgent thing. But apparently, without telling me or anybody else, he decided to change it so it was every 4 days, without saying anything to anybody, including me. Which, kind of messes up with the whole schedule of it's once a week, we still have plenty of time, now it's, it has to be done and uploaded today.
And then he pushes for us to, do all this and that. Like I think I was saying earlier, that he thinks we all need to upload to his channel. Like it's like our obligation, our duty, that we have to make sure his channel looks cool and all, and all that. Like we don't have to upload. It's not our job. In this case, someone's uploading more than Colton himself, and that's Anthony. At this point, he's doing more videos, he's recording more often, and he could upload more often, way much more than Colton can at the current moment. And it's another thing too.
See, that's the whole thing. I want to too. Like,
I'm sorry, I was distracted by Facebook.
Okay.
No,
like,
don't be distracted.
Skylar's even in the stream too right now, and I was even considering talking to him about doing it like twice a day, because me and him can be on for 30 minutes every day. Like, that's not too hard to be. Because, I mean, it only takes like a total of 40 minutes to do 2 episodes that are 15 minutes long. Which is another thing, too. We're not even supposed to be able to do 15-minute longs. That is against the rules. 10 minutes is the max.
10 minutes, is that what he said?
Yes. That is what Colton said.
Yet again, he was uploading videos that were like 30 to 40 minutes long.
I don't think
Was it
he's actually
because
uploaded any of them that are that long.
Well,
The only reason the Don't
bonus.
Starve ones are 17 minutes long is because I record them.
No, I'm talking about the ones before that, though. Like the Sky Factories. They were like 20, 30 minutes long, not 30, 40 minutes long.
The last 2 were because I was sitting there waiting. It's like, talking to Colton, it's like, he's supposed to be getting on, he's supposed to be getting on.
Sky Factory episode 9, basically an hour long. 7, basically an hour long. episode 3, 32 minutes. Episode 4, 22. Episode 5, 33. 6 is yeah, like that. And that's another thing too. That's another thing. He apparently his channel's growing.
And
So he believes.
Skylar actually
And-
just brought up a very good point to me too. He did just buy a $200 graphics card, and he says he's about to lose the house.
Exactly.
That doesn't seem right. Like, can barely afford half the house, yet can afford a $200 graphics card and a new super expensive skateboard. Because you saw the new skateboard he got.
I actually wasn't. I left his party early.
Not yeah, you didn't see the images?
No.
It's one with like really good wheels, and it's got like a weird like balancing system.
Well, of course he gets like money from his friends and all that, but something
That was
tells me
from
he didn't
that
get-
was from his like uncle.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that was not like a $10 skateboard. That was like
Again, if that's
$150.
the case, his family should be prioritizing things more important, like house, bills. Making sure you have a place to live. You
Yeah.
know, if apparently he's in the troubles he is now,
Okay, sorry.
he always says he's on like welfare and he's on fucking donations and shit. If that's the case, his family should be doing its best to save money and gain money so they can pay off bills. That makes you question the fact that he even has a computer to begin with, because his computer should be worth some decent money if you think
Okay.
about it.
So
And then that brings up another thing, Anthony. Remember what Tyler told us?
Oh, about
About
him
the
using a
whole-
subbot.
Subbots, yes. And Tyler said he did it during Skype and he watched
Okay.
it, which of course Tyler can't confirm it right now because he has no microphone.
Okay.
But Tyler told us that
He
did
can actually
Subbot.
confirm it because he
so
is,
can
as far as I'm aware, still on the Twitch stream.
all right. So can I say something?
But you can take like
No, you
a
can't.
screenshot
You're not allowed to.
of, and then
All right. Well, I'm gonna
add
say
it.
something anyways. So I'm not as much upset about like the whole YouTube thing and how he does the bots thing as much as I'm upset about his toxic personality towards his team, like, and saying they're so
Don't
trash.
even get us started. When we did the scrimmage, all he would do was talk shit to Norman and Tyler.
And dude, the thing was, I was destroying his like fucking what was his rank LEM friend that was playing with
Hell yeah,
I
no, he was MG2.
MG2 friend that he was playing with, and I would absolutely like just wreck him sometimes, and then like of course he'd wreck me sometimes because he's an LEM, like otherwise, and he'll just say I'm a toxic like a trash player, and I'm like, dude, can you just shut the fuck up for a minute and let me play the game? But it's just so impossible to play with him, and how he like treats his friends online is completely different from how he treats people who
Because
are
they don't
higher
care.
rank.
Probably because he doesn't really necessarily care about your failings, and they don't really
doesn't.
You see
Either
that,
that, or they just make you feel make you feel guilty about all
yeah, you,
that.
you see the signs of a toxic person sign we got up, and
Oh, and by yeah, Tyler.
that's basically
but,
why we put that up there, is just because of, well, not the ones that sound depressing, but the ones that are relevant to this situation are very true for us. And
Okay, here, 1 second. I'm going to, the Twitch stream will freeze for a second, just so you know. Okay,
wow,
you guys
I'm
there?
offended. I'm not gonna watch you anymore.
Let's see. Having a little bit of difficulties getting this to
He's
work.
having technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm trying to switch it over so you guys can see the stream too. Oh well.
And that's Jackson's depressed sigh about how
tired. Well, but
as he thinks about how beaten he is by Colton's relentless. I don't know.
Yeah. But
So,
yet again,
do we wanna go
today
for
he
the-
ranked up, which good for him. He ranked up, but that basically is meant to make it sound like I'm salty that he can rank up. And
I remember we went over
I
this
don't
for,
really
like,
care. But the thing is that most likely means he's gonna be more adamant about, oh, dude, I ranked up. Time to rank up even more. And he's fuck the rest of the my friends I used to play with. Why don't I just focus on myself and only myself?
Yeah. We should go over
This
the
reminds me of
signs.
something. This
Go over the
reminded
what?
me. Hold on. This reminded me of something we touched on a little bit earlier. The Weebly site. Anthony mentioned it a little bit. about how he only
How when I checked it and how he checked it, that the only person, like the only things updated was his and like his rank, and that was it. And then apparently Norman doesn't even have a rank, and then he had to add you back not that long ago because you weren't even existent.
yeah, because he deleted me from when I
Yeah,
made
like I said, he only cares about really himself. Like, so
Remember,
what?
remember when he got so offended in the Team Lunacy group chat that he kicked me from the team? Like
Because you made a joke.
he
Because you
quote
made
unquote suspended me from the team because I made a hentai joke, and then jokingly I was in a Discord and I was like, Anthony, you should tell him we should bet houses on 1v1 because he was like saying how better than me he was, and he's like, oh, it's not funny, Anthony. And then Anthony's like, oh crap, Alex said it, and then I got kicked,
Hmm.
and then this continued on for like 3 days of him just being extremely triggered at me and blaming me for everything until I finally was added back.
Well, see, the thing is, he was being a complete fucking dick to you for no reason because literally what you did is you made a joke, and he basically completely went apeshit about this for no reason at all. And if anything, when he was yelling at like us, saying that you owe him an apology, he deserved to give you an apology because he got super triggered at me because I started defending you.
He straight up demanded I change my clan tag and picture for like I
And then he also said things like, "You can't play with Norman anymore." Well,
Mhm.
who are you to tell me who I can't play with? What are you, fucking Jesus? No, you're not. You're a fucking 15-year-old. Big deal.
I want to see if I can find. I want to see if I can
So what? I play with Norman. It's not the end of
find.
the world. He's my friend, and I'm gonna play with him. And so what? You start being a complete cock to him. I want to support him because you were literally being a complete fuck.
That's pretty typical for him, though. Hello?
That day, and I was
Yeah,
like,
and I was M9 roaring because why not? I wanted to do a game with you. So what?
mm-hmm.
I can
And
do a
then
game with you.
and then Colton's like, man, no need to be a d-bag about it. I was like, oh, I'm not being a d-bag about it. I'm just uploading an awesome game that I played with, because
Played with
Osama
who?
bin Laden or something. And then he was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, and he actually believed me. I'm scrolling through my Facebook feed and I have some really ridiculous things.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Oh my god, that is such an old picture of me, Uncle Drew.
Norman, okay.
Sorry.
Get off Facebook. All right. So, is there
I'm
anything
trying
else
to
that
find.
you want to add, Anthony? Or
Well, I was
Tyler could
thinking
just
we,
message
we
one
can
of us?
go through the signs of a toxic person or Colton.
Exactly.
And be like, this is him.
Well, no, like give examples of it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Exactly. Number 6 on the 25th.
No, let's go top down. Like, we're not gonna start halfway through. If you know what I
Okay,
mean.
here it is. I was like, hey, Team Lunacy, look who I comped with today. And it was my screenshot. And Tyler Kent's like, okay, question mark, so, question mark, Colton FS. Doesn't matter, you aren't on suspension. And again, why are you trying to be so rude? Also, please change your PFP. And then Tyler Kent replied, I told him to, but he didn't. And then Alexander Norman said, no, I played with Bin Laden, my friend guy was talking about. And then there's 5 replies to this. And Colton's like, what the fudge are you talking about? I'm like, I was sharing the picture because I played with Osama bin Laden. Look at the picture. And Colton's like, oh, hey, decent joke, I guess. And I was like, yeah, I know. And then Colton's like, message me. And he apologized after that. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, so he did apologize to you.
He apologized after like 4 days of argumentation. So
yeah, because
we finally convinced him he was wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it works with them.
again, that's let me see. Number 4, for example, they act like they're fabulous and never make mistakes. Colton was like, "Oh, Norman should give me the apology." Again.
Ooh,
All
hold
right.
on.
So
Oh my
Tyler, okay,
God.
so Skylar's messaging right now. He's gonna send me a list of his opinions.
I should
Alright.
probably get off of my Facebook.
Should you want to actually bring Skylar into the group chat and let him, talk?
Yeah.
Do you want to,
Yeah.
Anthony?
He already is.
Hey, Skylar.
Does he have voice permissions?
You should.
I found a picture of where I put on makeup and put my hoodie.
Hello,
And it
Skylar.
looked like I had boobs.
You
Skylar,
can
that
speak
you
now,
there?
Skylar. I heard him eat something.
Oh, I'm here.
Hello, Skylar.
I think he's eating.
Dude. Okay.
So
Wait, someone else is watching this. There's 3 people.
Oh my god, my brother. Oh, I'm watching it. Oh my god, I was so fat then. Oh,
It doesn't.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
Norman, stop dwelling on the past. This is right now.
Sorry, I'm
Oh,
looking
by
on
the way,
Facebook.
that's another thing. Number 3, they track up your past and won't allow you to be different.
That is very true for him.
Example, when we did the scrimmage, I changed my team tag to Diversion because I was playing with Strafe and he invited me to the team, which at the time was a lot more active than Team Lunacy. I'm going to say that now.
It still is.
It still is. And
Like-
he got really mad. Because
This
I
is the
tried to
most
change it.
active Team Lunacy has been in like months.
You see, the most active games of Team Lunacy are probably between you, me, Ian, and Tyler, and occasionally some other people that are in the group that we invited because, you know,
Andrew Jackson's really fun to play with.
yeah, he's a good player and he's on the team, right? Because I'm
No,
pretty sure he is.
no, Andrew Jackson was never invited to the team because I didn't want to bring him the toxicity of our city. Hashtag System of a Down reference.
but okay, but yeah, Skylar, you had your say. You had your say.
I was so ugly. That
Norman,
I thought we were
shut
just.
up! I don't
I thought we
care.
were going
Sorry.
the
Not
list
to be
of
mean, you keep.
toxic person.
We were.
Skylar.
You can see how far we got.
Yeah,
Okay,
I had some
Skylar.
say on that, but
So you gonna say anything, or did you already
oh,
say
I was
something?
gonna say I think you already went over the main points.
All right. Anything?
Very
else
helpful.
you want to add?
No, but you went over the main points. But Anthony's been pumping out like a lot of videos, like way more than he has, I guess.
Currently, it's
To be
4 times
honest-
as many.
To be
Yeah.
honest,
And
I-
then he's taking all the credit, like for the channel and
Well,
stuff.
oh,
Whenever
Oh,
he's talking
no.
to somebody, he says, "Look at how many videos we've been putting out." Yet it's 1 in 5 is his,
Exactly.
and then I'm also part of that too.
I
That's
mean,
another thing too.
well, it's called Team Lunacy. Like we're all like together, but he basically claims all the fame
Shit
for himself. I guess.
Yeah.
Anthony went over this point in prep, about how, like during videos, he'll be like, okay, so hi, my name's Annex. When he's playing with the team, it's ATG Annex here instead of hey, it's Team Luna today with Annex and blah blah blah, you know. And he'll be, and instead of like, even when he's doing like solo videos, you know, I'm just like, dude, come on, this is a team video. Like,
Wait,
It's-
wait. What do you mean by
it's
that?
kind of not his fault,
Solo
but kind of
videos?
his fault. It's kind of not his fault, but kind of his fault because he's not used to doing team. You know, not he's used to taking all the credit for his stuff. So it's kind of his, but not
By
his
now,
fault.
he should have been able to acclimate to the fact that when he's playing with other members of his so-called team, you know, you know, say, hey guys, it's Team Lunacy here, or something
Yeah,
like, hey guys, you know, what's up? It's our team here, and let's get right into the video.
I
You know,
blame
Like-
I blame him for sharing the as having a salty day video.
Norman.
See, that's one of those things that's in good fun.
That was a great video.
Yeah, that
Let's-
was
let's
fun.
admit it.
That's basically
That was good fun. Like
See-
the kind of thing we're doing now is more serious sided.
yeah.
Yes.
It's fun. Like I'm like that annoyed type of fun. I'm like, oh, I hate you so much. Like an hour later, I'll be funny.
Yo,
Like
now
your
that
show.
now that
See,
You know,
y'all
like
are
you
cool-
get
where
over stuff.
You get pissed.
He doesn't.
And
Like I'll get over stuff in like
Also,
5
wait,
minutes.
just so you know, you guys are gonna cut out most likely for a second.
Hold on, now that y'all are leaving Team
Mm,
Lunacy, are
Okay,
we
there
going
we
like, to another rip off
Yeah.
of Team Lunacy?
We're gonna do Techie
Yeah.
Nerds is gonna be our new CS:GO team. Alert
Team,
Travis.
probably used for now.
Yes. So
Team
what I did
Lunacy.
is I just
Well, now-
changed it over the image. You'll eventually update. There it is.
Alright, alert Travis that we're playing
Oh yeah, I
yes. And then this is another thing. Like
I have to
not,
disband
I know
the
people
league team
have
then.
There isn't really one.
and they have
Oh,
ambitions
there was a
in
league
life.
team. We're
Well,
Silver
there-
5.
No,
there was a
isn't
league team.
Anthony,
Yeah,
it's a
dude.
little kind of messed up, but we can see the gist of it. Meaning,
Yeah.
you must be completely
That's as good as I
devoted
can
and
get.
take this seriously. The goal
Yeah, I
is to
was the
go
leader
pro,
of the league team, and I
stay
took
here,
that very
you will stick
seriously.
through and devote your life to this.
Wait, Anthony,
Now-
are you streaming this on Techie Nerds or are you recording this?
Both.
Okay.
He's-
Do you not know that? But to be serious though, this question, you know, if he didn't have that in a survey, I don't think anyone would care about the survey. But you know, this right here pops out.
Well, wait.
And this reminds me to something he's trying to do. Like I kind of said earlier, like he's trying to do something
Like,
which most likely.
it's something-
I can't
the same
contribute
very
as
important
much as
to
you
say
guys
too.
because I don't play
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So very important with the survey too.
CS:GO.
This
And what does
survey.
it do?
Okay,
Skylar.
this survey is not
know
meant
about
for us. This survey is meant for viewers who are viewing the Weebly, okay, the site.
And
This is
and
not for us.
Maybe consider
Something-
joining the team.
something I noticed is like when he'll have a survey and he's like, how'd you find this? And who is your favorite player on Team Lunacy? And he'll have a list of like random people that nobody knows, and then him and Richard. And he'll have no one else in the list. And like,
That's not on the server right now. It's the whole
Well-
how did you hear about it, age, and then that.
wait, hold on, let me pull this up real quick.
I got it up right here.
I'm gonna look at it real quick. Weebly. Oh wait, hold on. I need to go to Weebly. Team Lunacy.
I really need to rebind my razor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something I had binded. You know when I started to annoy you guys with My Little Pony,
Oh my God, you're cancer.
I kind of
M9 silence too. Added strafe to homepage, remove quality to that completely, changed embedded video to Scooby Rant. Okay, so I'm internet survey. Okay, I guess you did get rid of the one where it was like who's player.
Yeah, but the thing still remains. You must be completely devoted, and you know that's really much. Like,
Hold on, I want to see the
are you
Counter
ser-
Strike.
What did
I
you
wanna
It's
guys,
kind of like an are
what
you
did Colton
serious
do to you
question.
guys in CS:GO that made you guys so triggered?
Wait,
It's
were
what-
you here
it's
for
not-
that?
it's
It's
not
just-
what
it's
it,
just- it's just-
No,
It's
no,
not
Skylar,
what-
let me explain
Fan-
real
I don't
quick.
play CS:GO, so
Okay, so Skylar, he made Team Lunacy with me, Tyler, Norman, Landon, and like one other kid named Marcus who eventually left. And you know, we played like a bitch together, like all the time. And then he decided, oh, I'm Gold Nova now. I'm gonna stop. You know, he was then like, oh, I'm gonna keep ranking up for no fucking reason. You know, because I'm pretty sure I can go pro. When I'm pretty sure none of us can do it at this point. And the more he ranks up, the more he has
Please
a
no.
less urge
Okay,
to
hold
play
on.
with. He doesn't even play with the team anymore. To say it easily, he doesn't even play with us. And he used to play with us all the time because we were part of his team. Now he doesn't even play with his team. What's the point of having a team if you don't play with the people on it? And of course, I know now he's gonna make the excuse, well, I play with fucking MG. Go kill yourself. You mean
Okay.
you get carried by an MG? Because something tells me that half the
Ooh.
time he can't
Ouch.
fucking do shit like that.
Okay, can I tell you something?
And another thing too.
Mm.
Another thing.
I like
Remember,
this
okay,
and other
Anthony.
things.
Remember a while ago, I was doing a comp with Colton, Tyler, and Norman, and you know, I was saying like, oh, Colton's not doing that good, and then like, oh yeah, Tyler and Norman are like, and then there's this one random that's doing good, and then you asked him after the game, how good he did on a team, and he's like, oh, dude, I top fragged, and everyone else was like doing shit. Remember that?
I remember this. Like the whole he's saying he's the he
And
did amazing, and he was the
And
worst.
I took a screenshot of that game and I sent it to you. And Colton was, if I'm correct, bottom fragging. Ethan, you can even pull up that image too.
Okay,
I don't
can I-
have it readily available.
Can I say something real
I
quick?
can somewhat get it.
Are we just gonna ignore me like Colton ignores me? Okay, so
Oh,
I was
ouch,
going through
that's
I was going
sad.
through the Weebly, and you know how he recently moved me to bench? I think the
Yeah.
only things he pays attention to in the actual team is moving me down in rank on the team thing, and updating himself, because you know how instead of like I used to be on the main roster and I had a picture and everything. Well, now it says, please note, from here down our profile pictures were unavailable. Most are bench players. I had the profile picture. He had it on the site. He knew exactly what it was. But okay, there's Salamander, which he hasn't updated. There's Scott, which he hasn't updated. There's Strafe, which he hasn't updated. And then there's me, aka Alex, one of our up and coming players, beta and entry fragger.
All right, Anthony, I sent it in the main Discord chat. If you
And,
want, you can pull that up.
I'm really annoyed about that because
Yeah.
he just absolutely ignores like me in the team entirely. I'm just like, boy, that's not cool. I'm sorry. This is a little bit of me just being me and ranting, but I find
Well-
that really fucking ridiculous. that
Oh,
he's
he
doing
only
that.
updates himself on the site, so what do you expect?
No, but the only things he updates on the site is me going down and him going up. So I'm just like,
Well, I checked when he got Nova 2 the one day. I went on the Weebly site because I was just like, I'm gonna go see how this is working. I was still like Silver Elite. And at the time, I was, I think, Nova. Tyler was still like Silver 2, and Norman wasn't even.
okay, I'm gonna go
mentioned,
through the
and
ranks real quick.
He was Gold Nova 2. Why?
Right
Because
now,
he's-
he's gold Nova 2. Right now, you're SEM. You started out as a silver 2 after the ring match, and now SEM. And Rex is now at SEM when he's actually
he's Gold
GM.
Nova 2 now.
And then Tyler is a fairly new player who's decent and
How
happens
are
to
you
be
doing
silver
on the
4.
stream?
I was
And
setting
then
up an image
Landon
going through.
is one of our best players.
Landon is one of our best. Fuck, Landon's not
Silver
even in
3.
the team anymore.
Richard
That's another thing.
is a
Hold on,
silver league.
what's Tech Nerd's
You
Weebly
ch-
thing?
We
He
don't
doesn't have a
one yet.
weekly yet.
Okay.
I haven't set it up yet.
But I mean, you can't
We're
pull up
getting
that image. So
Yeah, no, I just got to it. There we go. It's up. It'll eventually be on the stream. But
that's another thing too. He lies and makes himself seem better when
let's go through the score. So, Colton claimed he was top, number 1.
Yep.
You can clearly see Jax was number 1, by 2, Salamander 3, Norman 4,
it was,
Colton
Tyler
5.
there, but
Hmm?
then Colton said he did like super well. Apparently,
I did bad
Yeah.
that game.
you did bad, but
Better
you're
than
not
Colton.
the focus right here.
Sorry, I was just
Bye. By the way, who's bye?
Wait,
Just a
what?
Random.
person? Bye.
Yeah, just a random.
So it's
So
Why do I have ads? I have ad block on.
not
Norman,
anymore.
It's okay. Stop complaining.
Okay, we should
It's
probably wrap this
actually
up.
kind of annoying me.
We should wrap this up. This is.
Yeah, so that I can
what
actually
we
get to
said
bed
here.
because it's
Norman,
16.
no one fucking cares. No, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm
Well,
not
no,
gonna
I'm
be
just
a fool.
thinking it's going to take me a long time to upload this. Like,
No one.
I want to get this uploaded before morning.
Wait, what channel are you gonna upload it on?
Both.
Both. Just Hack Nerds and
Ooh.
Lunacy. But to basically sum this up, these are some of the reasons. I'm pretty sure there's
Colton's about
still
to
Some
watch
of the
more.
many.
Many
Colton's gonna watch
reasons.
this.
Yeah, Colton will probably get mad, but
It's worth it for.
he
This is
kind of
based.
cost this. He's kind of the cause for some of this.
Okay, so Colton, this is kind of to you. I hope you watch this far before you get like try and ambush. But this is basically our wake up call to you, that you need to like chill out online because your friends aren't liking the way you're acting, and I'm sorry if you feel like we're bullying you or something, but we're just trying to be honest with you and tell you what you've been doing wrong this whole time. So
Because
Yeah.
if you don't, which is, I don't know if this is gonna end up happening, but you need to start taking what we say and then understanding and applying this to how you usually are, because
because
it,
you're
not
one of my
really
best. You're one of my best friends, and I don't really want to lose that friendship because we've had it since like what first.
You're talking to
grade,
Colton,
and-
right?
Yes, no, I'm
Okay.
talking to the viewers of this right now. Yes,
No, that's why I'm actually talking to
The
one of
3
us.
viewers.
I've had that friendship
Or
since like
the-
first grade, and I don't want to lose it. So like, I'm just trying to let you know that you need to chill out so you can keep your friends, man. Because that's
Also, I need to
Because,
say something to Colton.
I've known you for a good time though.
on
and,
Skylar wants to talk.
when I first met you, you were pretty chill. But then shit like this started escalating, and it's kind of that time to kind of let you know about all this. So, like, you always, it tends to. I know, like most of us, tend to start joking about the whole fact that Norman's bad, but that's a joke. But when you start rambling on about why he's bad, it's not a joke anymore.
I get depressed
I'm
and
not-
commit suicide. every day.
Norman actually doesn't like it, and I know he doesn't because
Yeah, I get really freaking triggered by that.
like legit, you start talking shit to him, and then and then when Norman makes a joke and you go fucking ape shit, and then everything goes out of hand, and you're expecting the apology. Well, you need to step in his shoes for once, maybe, because the same thing you did.
I just noticed something. I'd just like to point out. For the whole like image you sent me, on my end, it doesn't even show him. It shows the top 4, and then that's it. It doesn't even show him.
That's depressing.
Probably because
He doesn't even deserve on the image. It doesn't even show on the stream either now.
that's hilarious. It's classic. But no, but yeah, this is kind of our thing to you, and you've kind of just taken some steps that aren't in the best direction.
I think
Anyways,
Skylar had.
this is
I
the
think
end
Skylar
of
had something to
our
say.
Many.
At
So
Skylar.
I had a thing to say.
All right.
Colton, I love you, but you're toxic. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think that's how everyone feels here.
Yeah, like
But he's toxic.
I'm just like you're one
Sum
of my best
everything
friends,
up.
as I was saying. But dude, You
Some of
gotta
people-
stop the toxicity. I'm referencing System of a Down again. I'm sorry, but I'm like, I don't want you to like take this the wrong way and be like, oh, my don't like me anymore. We still like you as a person, like in like when we're talking to you, but when you get toxic, like you do usually, it makes nobody want to hang out with you. I'm sorry, man. Like your birthday party was lit, and I'm still your friend, and I don't want you to like hate me after this, but this is your wake up call, bro. You gotta like fix something, right?
And too bad Tyler doesn't have a mic because I'm pretty sure he'd have things to add too. But
Yeah.
you know, for the reference, you know, we all
Oh,
know Tyler
oh.
was here, and that he's in on this because you know we
I got-
planned this together. Well, we didn't.
I got
plan this,
one
we
more
talked
thing.
about this together. What, Norman? We gotta end this.
So I'm talking to one of my good buddies, Andrew Jackson, who changed his name to Frank recently. We were playing, and I was gonna play with him and Tyler and Ian maybe, and then I'm like, all right, guys, anybody want to join me? And I was like, Jackson, you should join me or whatever. And then Jackson joins, Tyler joins, Ian joins, and Andrew joins, and then Colton joins like 2 minutes later as I'm done selecting the maps, and he's like, kick him. This is a team game, and we ended up losing both games we played, and I felt really
You
bad
wanna
for
know
Frank because
something?
Frank
He-
actually got offended because I was trying to play with Frank, and I was like, "I'm sorry, man. My teammate was being a dick
Well,
bag
it's
right now."
because again, this is another thing, but you know, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. You know, you do a game with him with like people he knows that he thinks are just fucking garbage. You know, we start winning, he'll be like, okay, maybe these kids aren't garbage. You start losing, he blames the entire thing on you and won't fucking drop it.
Yeah, like we try and invite people to the team that we want to play with, but then,
No, people on the team they'll actually play with the team, but you know,
but when we do something, it's can't do it because whatever reason. Like Andrew Jackson is an amazing player, to
Norman,
be honest.
you know, he's an amazing player, and you know,
Sorry.
it'd be great for him to be on the team. But you know, like Anthony told me, we gotta end this, and you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like we were saying, this is his wake up call.
Yep.
But you know,
Alright.
thanks for all those random people and people we do know for checking this out and you know, getting our list of why we left Team Lunacy, the YouTube group and the Steam group. I hope you know get some insight on a few reasons of why we left and kind of the cause of the reason why we left. I'd like to thank you for coming and you know listening. And with
Yep.
all that said, thank you
Love
for
love you
watching.
guys for watching.
Peace.
Please like, comment, and subscribe because you know.
Um,
But no. All seriousness.
just a point of reference. Colton may actually know that this is going on. He was last
Why?
on at
Like how?
1:02 a.m.
All right. Well,
Why?
Hey.
Why could he know?
He was on
Oh.
Facebook earlier. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I want to thank you guys
Who
for watching.
cares?
We all want to.
Like and
Yeah,
like
thanks
Jackson
for
just did.
watching. Bye.
Yeah.
Norman's
Bye.
See why at sign.